We are live.
Let's just wait for this car to pass. Oh, look, it's a hearse.
This is like a baby Galen playing playing cars.
I just had to do it.
That's fine. I guess I could have let people know first and foremost that we are here today to smell the Wild Hearses fragrance series, but that I think probably said the whole thing.
Did you get it?
Bring it back. Are you
Okay.
kidding? You can't just bring out.
Well, it was driving by.
Gotta give Galen his show and tell time.
What's going on here? What is this, you might ask? This is a CD player shaped like the green hearse from the TV show 6 Feet Under.
Completely unrelated to our collection.
Right, except there is a green hearse. You pop the hood, you got the buttons. It opens in the back. The speakers are shit, but you know, it's great.
You have to allow me to underscore that this has nothing to do with the product we're selling.
Nothing.
And that
This is merely a hearse.
Completely, they're completely distinct in terms of intellectual property.
Yes.
Any similarity to characters, scenarios, etc., completely unintentional. But Galen did find this beautiful green hearse CD player on the internet, and his life has never been the same since.
Never.
And I think it's time that was, honored.
It's just something I own. It's interesting. It's an interesting thing about me.
Did that come about before or after we released the Wild Hearses perfume or the Atmosphere Spray series last year?
I bought it after.
After. Okay, so this is like, if I went back and discovered that we had filmed a sniff of these Hearse sprays last year, this lime green Hearse CD player would still have been a twinkle in Galen's eye, correct?
Right.
Right. So now we're in a better future, unmistakably better timeline by all standards, because the Wild Hearses sprays have been reinvented as a series of perfume oils with the addition of a couple of new ones, and also Galen got his lime green Dream Hearse practical media CD player. So I think it's worth all of the other stuff in our timeline that all this got to happen, right?
No comment.
Okay.
But I do have the CD player.
But again, we can bring it back one more time.
You want to see it? Okay.
Just if you hug it.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah.
If only it were just a little bit bigger, it'd look like a Barbie car, but it's just slightly smaller.
You'd have to tear out the insides also.
No.
For
just
Barbie
to
to get in there.
pose against or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
No, this is like the golf cart version for Barbie.
So cool. Okay, anyway.
Anyway, hi everyone. We are gradually getting back into the swing of things in terms of smelling all of these Halloween fragrances that BPAL had the audacity to unleash this fall. And it's just, some of you already, first of all, some of you have, in this case, these Hearse sprays from last year. One of the exciting things I think about bringing these back is there are already a wealth of reviews on the bpal.org web forum about these scents. So if you are fishing for other insights about how they might smell, it's already there, darlings. You can go read it. However, wearing fragrance on the skin is different than misting it in the air. And so we have the opportunity to do that now with these oils and the addition of Cherry Cola Hearse and White Satin Hearse.
Yep.
Two brandy new ones, which did not make it to Dragon Con when we were previewing the Halloween fragrances this year. We had the previous existing Hearse scents, but not these two new ones, because they were just that new. Bleeding edge of brand new Hearse fragrances. You know, no one had them. So I love that phase of the Halloween update when it all is just like in a Google document and a Dropbox folder and a dream. And it's exciting to finally get to,
Meet the girls.
Meet the girls.
Yeah.
So she already had Hearses. Anyway, so we're gonna get right into it today.
Oh, Lord.
And we're gonna approach these. I will say that because we had a joke in the last year's intro copy for Wild Hearses about, have you heard the one about the overeager hearse driver he got fired for parking on the shoulder, which I thought was very funny. And then we used the same intro copy for this year's series, because why not? But I couldn't just let it be with like a stale joke, so there's an additional joke, right? Because it says, I know, a graveyard joke in October, groundbreaking.
I get it.
I'd live to amuse you. So, but what's funny about this, really, the real humor is that I wrote that in September. So I had to like think on like many levels in order to pull that off.
You had to use your future brain.
Right. My future brain, pretty good. Past brain, not bad. Present brain, that's what part of the magic of live streaming is, the complete absence of present brain. But we will begin at the beginning alphabetically with the hotly anticipated Cherry Cola HEARSE.
Honk honk.
Before we get in there, I want to preface this a little bit with like, why did we do these fragrances? I know if you followed the timestamps to just listen to us talk about Cherry Cola HEARSE, and now you're getting sermonized at. But I just want to say that originally this was a set of sprays that were meant as atmosphere fragrance for a car, for example, to make your car into a spooky car. But I think we succeeded a little too hard because people really wanted to smell like these, and so perfume oils it shall be. They do all have a sort of vaguely automotive or road trip style vibe scent-wise. So there is a unifying scent concept, even though it is approached from scent to scent in completely different ways that I cannot, in good faith, say is fully cohesive. However, they are very entertaining. It's a lot of fun to read them and to sniff them, and this time around, the label artwork is a vintage, I think 1970s photograph of a brown hearse, and honestly, it was that brown hearse photo that gave us the Cherry Cola hearse scent, because I was like, I want to smell that hearse in the photo. So that's how we got the labels. You might remember us talking last year about the pain of realizing that for the labels of the atmosphere sprays, because I was excited to do some kind of like vintage hearse aroma for the labels, but the hearse is like one of the most horizontally oriented vehicles that exists, and the atmosphere spray labels are portrait style, and so we had to go a different route with our skeletonized chauffeur, who we pay tribute to in the intro image here. So, preamble over, you're not in school anymore. Now Freddy Krueger's gonna drive the school bus right on home. You know what I'm talking about. It's Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Oh, I didn't even read the description.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Let's get...
It says, how about one for the road? Fizzy pop and a syrupy slick of motor oil splashed across disintegrating tan leather seats. What a dream, right?
Yeah.
Now, does it make a difference when you smell it?
If that's what I'm smelling. Okay, well, I smell cherry. I smell a cherry cola.
It's so kind of like pleasantly nasty, because there is the fizzy cherry. It is syrupy. It is like a flat soda left in the car. Like it's not. I mean, there is a bit of the
fizzy.
It is, and there is a sparkle of fizz, but there is a goopiness.
Yeah. It kind of catches in the throat.
Right. It's the goop.
Yeah.
Yeah, the goop catches in your throat when you're smelling it.
Oh, I think that motor oil note is...
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There is a real, like, I am on an errand with the parents to go to the drugstore where I get a soda and then pick something up at, like, the AutoZone style. It is the Coke slushie that I drink in the waiting area of the, like, auto mechanic shop kind of scent. It's fascinating.
It is.
I don't get the leather so much in the bottle, but there is a lot happening, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put some on the skin.
I assume I'm getting it, but it's
That's like a great B-Pal tagline. I assume I'm getting it.
No, you know.
Oh, fascinating. I think it is the most distinctly automotive of the Wild Hearses fragrances. It is the smell of the 70s photograph. For sure.
It is. It smells old.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping someone who amps leather
Old
can
forgotten car.
try this on. Yeah, we did that haunted car spray some years back when it was like haunted locales for Halloween, and there was a haunted car one, and that was great because at the time I had a haunted car named Crustine.
Mm-hmm.
The cherry is like surprisingly light and restrained. It's not that like heavy, like intense cherry that we deal with so often.
Yeah, in the bottle it's a lot more. I mean,
The
but
cola,
that's cherry for you.
Yeah, I know, but the cola has really asserted
Yeah.
itself. I just think this is there's like a special hell for people who are chasing a cherry cola scent and then they get one, but it has motor oil in it. So maybe the sun will shine on you someday and you will get like just the cherry cola scent of your dreams that isn't laced with like petrochemical effluvium or doesn't remind you of like the junkyard. I'm not getting a distinct strong leather note, but there is a kind of like a warm tan aspect of it.
Yes.
We'll have to revisit this when we've done the loop.
Yeah, I think right now the leather is kind of mixing with the motor oil intensity, like, so there is just sort of this like it smells like a car.
There's
a lot of
goop to be contended with here.
Yeah.
But I do love it. I mean, it's one of those things where I like if you could go back and replay this, which I can't do right now because I'm living it because it's a live stream. But later, if I went back and there was a counter to see how many times I just went and smelled my hand, that's, I think, a good indicator of something that really has caught fire with your nervous system. Where you just want to keep
know more.
I want to know more. What's happening?
Okay,
what's happening? What indeed? So we're gonna skip now to Convertible Hearse. This is one that was released last year as an atmosphere spray, and it says, "The cadaver, my friend, is blowing in the wind. A chilly whoosh of dead leaves seasoned with the perfect amount of smog." So this scent the idea is that it's a joke because there's not like a convertible hearse,
that we know of yet.
Right, not one on purpose, maybe. Like maybe if a hearse tried to drive through too low a bridge and it got like skinned off the top,
Sure.
So, oh yeah, glass wands, because these are our testers for our Lunacy event. The next one in the Twin Cities is November 8th from 3 to 6 p.m. at Audemars. You can come and smell perfumes in person and talk to us, such as it is, in person. Two of these are, Convertible Hearse is dead leaves. Headless HEARSEMAN has dead branches. Very different smells.
Different parts of the tree.
Completely different. I just think it's interesting with this one how it can smell simultaneously fresh and dirty.
Yes.
Like, and not just dirty like dirt, like graveyard dirt, like we've been smelling recently, but just like the
pollution,
the filth of an urban blight,
a dusting of grit,
the smog, if you will, as referenced.
I'm
fascinated by the perfect amount of smog. I know that's it's a subjective thing, but it is issued as like a authoritative,
We measured how much you were supposed to put in to make a perfect amount.
A professional perfumer has dictated that this is the perfect amount.
No more, no less.
It does have an interesting coldness.
Yes, a chilly whoosh.
A chilly whoosh, if you will. I'm gonna
Yeah, there's like a chill in the air.
Smear it onto my knuckle.
Probably shouldn't be like driving with the top down in this weather, but
well, that's what it does kind of give that sense memory though, right? Like of like the idea where it's like you roll down the window. That happened to us when we were going through the drive-thru the other day, and it was kind of too cold for that. It's just funny because so many of our dead leaf scents are conjuring like this idyllic fall scenario where it's like pastoral, or shall we say suburban, where it's the coziness of like the leaves and the everything. And this is like at the park by the freeway, next to the Motel 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, yeah, there's just like something like a crisp little zing in there. We had this in the bathroom recently, and it was funny because I ended up pulling it out of the bathroom because whatever you're going to spray in the bathroom, you want it to be like somewhat clean smelling, and it actually made the bathroom smell dirtier.
Yeah, it was a very intense vibe.
Yeah, it needs a little more air. But as a perfume oil, I like this because it's got like industrial vibes, but also some classic Halloweeniness because of the dead leaves. And for a lot of people, like the dead leaves goes a bit cologne-y.
Yeah, so there's that like freshness, and also whatever the, I assume, chili whoosh, like some kind of air component.
Yeah.
So there is like a weird, it smells like air.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really get that.
And it's vaguely smoky. Like whatever is in the smog, doesn't smog just mean, isn't it like a portmanteau of smoky fog? Isn't that where we get that from?
Oh, is that it?
Yes, I believe so. I have a
There
very
we
strong
go.
belief that that is the case. An unshakable,
A very strong belief.
sincere belief.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, kind of like impersonal, cold, impassive.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it's like in the big city. It reminds me of like when you watch movies that were filmed in New York City in like 1982, you know,
Mhm.
and like the fall scenes there where you're just like, wow, how exciting, and like what a brisk, you know, bracing environment, and like what a shithole. Like Ms. 45.
Yeah.
Been
Yeah.
meaning to rewatch. So I'm gonna skip ahead to Headless HEARSEMAN. We have.
Well, you're not skipping ahead. You're just, you're moving on to the next one.
Well, I am skipping past what.
You're not skipping.
I can't. Aren't I not? Am I skipping nothing? Can I skip a little?
No, just move to the next one.
Like skip track though, like on the
Okay,
CD
fine.
player. It's like boop.
You're done with convertible.
Yeah,
Hearse.
as opposed to
New-
just
next
fast
song.
forwarding where you hold down the button and to the next one. We're skipping to the next one.
I stand or sit corrected.
The skipping. Okay. Let's just skip
That's
it.
what I'm talking about, skipping.
We're a little. We just had
We had coffee.
too much
A little
coffee.
hyper.
Headless HEARSEMAN says, I was going to say we have entered the unbearable puns section of the Wild Hearses,
Uh-oh.
as promised by the title, which is itself an unbearable pun of Wild Hearses.
Yeah.
We're down to Headless HEARSEMAN, which I'm surprised we haven't had more Headless Horseman fragrances. I know, I think there was an actual scent adaptation of the...
We did do Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
A long time ago. So consider this a placeholder until we hopefully one day bring that back. But it says a bottomless swirl of black leather, dead branches, and flaming pumpkin guts. And I guess in this case, the black leather refers to the hearse seats or whatever. But on the face of it, there's nothing about this that couldn't just be a Headless Horseman scent sans hearse, right? In the actual scent itself.
Yes, technically, yeah.
So, you know, if undead Hessians with a good pumpkin throwing arm are your thing, like this is your new boyfriend scent.
Good pumpkin throwing arm.
Yeah. Just that one arm is strong, you know, because of all the pumpkin throwing.
Real
It's
buff.
like
Real buff on that one arm.
it's like MLB players.
Oh, this is intense.
Yeah. Yes. I've been wearing this quite a lot. It really is quite branchy.
White.
Quite branchy. My professional opinion, it is the perfect amount of branchiness. It is dark and crispy and sulky, you know? It's got a real attitude
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah. Well, he's no head. He's mad.
He's mad because he has no head. It has this kind of like lovely veneer of warmth and sweetness because of the flaming pumpkin situation, where there's something kind of like wet and alive in it, and then the rest of it is just dark and dry and foreboding. So
I like that the copy says bottomless swirl, because I feel like that's
the
very
ride.
appropriate. It
Yeah.
feels just kind of vast.
Yeah.
And like, oh dear. Like,
there is something about this that
I
is
am stuck.
like reading a little bit cologne-y to me. I don't know how or why. Maybe it's the swirl, the bottomless swirl that I'm smelling.
Could be.
It's just like tormented masculinity, straining to assert itself headlessly, you know? Like symbolically, a decapitation is also like a castration. Like that's just like 101, right? So he's like pissed.
Yeah.
The leather's coming through on the skin quite nicely. I love that there is just like this kind of, again, a warm glow, a hint of pumpkin, a hint of spice that keeps this just from being like truly, like no fun.
Yeah.
It has some of that ooky spooky Halloween spiritness of it because of that.
Yeah, it does.
And it's like there's like more dimension to it than just like a starkly, because I feel like convertible hearse is great for what it is and it will find its people, but it is kind of just like cold, impassive, remote, atmospheric, describing an environment. And Headless Horseman seems like there's kind of like a, you know, a jolly fellow somewhere deep down inside of there.
If only he had his head.
If only. No one's perfect. You know, I've dated people who were missing worse things. It's quite lovely.
It is. It is.
It's like
It's a little scary, but it's
a handsome
also lovely
scent. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could seduce myself wearing that. Let's take a drive over to, is that better than saying let's skip to?
Yes, because you don't skip in a car and you do drive in a car.
Okay. I love the sense of authority that you have. Like, you do not drive.
Yeah, but
you know what a car is.
I know how it goes.
You know what a car is.
Right.
I didn't have to start this with like an explanation to you of like, so
that metal thing that we sometimes sit in,
right,
and then it moves us.
That's
a car,
and that even happens after you are dead.
Cars.
You get one last good ride, you know.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
You turned me on to that U.S. Girls song that I love so much about the what is the lyric? Do you remember?
It's called Woman's Work.
Woman's Work, and it says,
you arrive in your mother's arms, but you will leave in a black limousine.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
Really great. What a star. Hearse of Pancakes.
Anyway.
Still in the miserable puns era. It says there's still a little time to kill before the viewing. Surely it wouldn't hurt to stop for a short stack. I said that like an alien, like the secretary, the secretary in Showgirls.
A short stack.
Like okay, I had no idea.
In.
First, like I hadn't written the sentence, and then I had no idea what the next word would be all the way through.
Still a little time to kill before the viewing. Surely it wouldn't hurt to stop for a short
like
stack.
An NPC in a funeral parlor inspired video game. Anyhow, can you tell we haven't done this much lately? But we were still brave enough to hit the button. Black coffee, syrup-drenched buckwheat cakes, and a crusty cruller for the road. Was there even another coffee scent in the Halloween update? Or is the... Oh,
pumpkin
PSL.
Latte.
Pumpkin latte, and then
Snake
the
latte.
snake oil, pumpkin snake latte.
Yeah.
Well, this is different. There were, but this one is distinct, and we're about to find out why. This reminds me of my younger days.
No, I mean, it smells like a like a memory of a diner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. And also the coffee in it reminds me of, okay, so when I make my great-grandmother's molasses cookies, which is not a euphemism, the glaze instructions for the cookies is just mixing powdered sugar with some cold coffee. That's the glaze. And it's like the technical challenge in Bake Show because there's no amounts given, which last time, normally it's been fine and I've figured it out, but the last time I did this, I started, I think, with too much coffee and I ended up adding like so much powdered sugar to like thin out the coffee that it was just an insane undertaking. But anyway, there's something about the cold coffee powdered sugar that feels true to this. It's not an altogether warm scent, although
No.
it is like reassuring. It's like it truly smells like breakfast to go.
Yes.
Like eating pancakes on your lap in the car, which I've never done, but no judgment. I've always had time to eat the pancakes inside. But that's my
that's
privilege.
So great.
That's my privilege coming through.
So happy for you.
Yeah. But and also if the pancakes to go you might imagine are something like the McDonald's pancakes or something, but this smells so much better than that. So this is like real pancakes in your lap in the car
Yes.
with the cold coffee.
Just listen to yourself.
I touched my nose with the wand. That is such a noob move. But I'm gonna put some on the skin if that's all right with you. He's like, why wouldn't it be, bitch?
Actually, I'd prefer it if you didn't.
Don't you like being asked though? This is divine. This is so we did absinthe pancakes this for Halloween also, and it's so interesting to me how much variety there is even within similar scents. It's all about different context, setting, occasion, whatever. Something about this being presented as part of like a funeral, like the pancakes you stop and get on your way to the funeral or on your way after, there's just something actually very comforting about it to me, psychologically. Isn't it nice when I'm not talking?
Yeah.
I'm just
I
saying
start
what
to
everyone else is
unclench.
thinking. Right. And then I ruined it by pointing it out. So me.
Yeah, it smells so good. Like
This is really just like a straight gourmand, but it does
Yeah.
weirdly seem to have some kind of, I don't know, some kind of particular sense of occasion to it that it's hard to put my finger on. Do you get that chill that I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That is kind of also the only thing, if it's even there and I'm not just mentally projecting, that would make this like part of that sort of automotive like hearse theme, is the idea that somehow you're not enjoying this breakfast in the restaurant. I don't know what she's done. I should have talked to her about this. I've had like over a year at this point. Of the ones that we've smelled so far, I mean, I'm enjoying trying these on the body, the ones that used to be a spray. This is the first one where I'm like, this was meant to be on the skin. It's so funny because I'm wearing the smog up here and then the pancakes down here. So I've got a kind of an interesting gradient going on.
You were in the car. You passed the Headless Horseman display outside. Now you're in the diner. Trying to create a story.
Okay.
Making the
I think you
bullet
should
points
keep
together.
working on that one. So we're...
Okay.
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 You accept feedback so graciously. So
You're gonna skip.
nothing will be skipped.
You're gonna drive.
From now on,
We're heading to the next stop.
we're
on
not
our-
skipping anything. But we are going to now smell the legend, Hiss and Hearse. Now, this is the kind of the apex of the pun thing, because it's the hiss relates to snake oil, and the hearse relates to the theme, but it's like his and hers, and this is a snake oil Dorian combo. There's layers, you know, of significance.
Layers. 6
says-
feet deep with layers.
At least.
Yeah.
I mean, since it's, you know, two different perfumes mixed together, I feel like it should be buried at least 12 feet deep. A dribble of dorian and a squiggle of snake oil, delicately stirred with a moss-crusted, muddy shovel. How about them apples? And
Contains no apples.
oh, it does not contain any apples. But the listing is accompanied by a gorgeous photo of Beth and Ted with the shovel. So it's like we had that in the cooler. Managed to dig that out. So people love snake oil. It's the lab's best-selling perfume oil. Dorian is right up there in terms of a tie, and they do overlap in some interesting ways, but are very different from each other. How would you
They
describe?
have joined forces in the past.
Yes.
On certain blends.
How would you describe what makes them different? Like Dorian is like ultimately a tea blend, is it not?
Yeah, Dorian is like almost like vanilla cookies and tea kind of thing. Snake oil is a lot more resinous and like musky. Yeah.
But Dorian's not strictly gourmand either. It has like a fougere.
And there's it's almost it's like a sort of cologne but like vanilla cookie tea kind of thing.
I wear snake oil sometimes.
Fancy tea time.
Like anyone in the world, I do wear snake oil sometimes. I don't wear Dorian. It's just never been my jam. But since we got this, I have not been able to stop wearing this. There's something about it that is just so perfect. I wish this was available year-round. Hopefully we'll bring it back sometime. I don't know when. Maybe this is it. What if this is it?
When we had these as the sprays the first time around, I think I went through a bottle of this room spray like within a month, and then we had to immediately order another one, which I learned how to use sparingly.
Yeah.
But I was like, I couldn't get enough of it. I just wanted everything to smell like it. I was like, this is...
Because these are two sweeter fragrances, there's something about the introduction of the moss and the mud that really just like brings it to earth, and it makes it extremely, I mean, you know, snake oil is very sensual already, and it does have some kind of earthy, musky, patchouli element to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's just, this is like truly nice. Oh, I'll put it right on my like burn from the steamer. I have a burn mark on here.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I think the moss and the mud really amps up the patchouli in the snake oil. But there's also like a real refinement that comes from the Dorian.
Yeah.
So there's just kind of layers of just like, you know, ruffles and lightness and then darkness and earthiness.
Mossiness.
It's got a real power to it. And it does it just cuts the sweetness to a point where because snake oil isn't strictly gourmand, but it does have that like, you know,
the vanilla, and depending on
please devour me
how
kind
you
of
amp
attitude.
it, you know, it just kind of, the vanilla can really come out.
Yeah, this goes like further, I think, into vampire territory, honestly. It's like very gothy because of the way that the mud and such plays with the sensual elements of the snake oil. And like Dorian was already a great mixture of like the innocent and the profane in its way.
Mm-hmm.
And this just further defiles it. It's just like extremely, extremely harmoniously blended. And I'm gonna definitely need a backup bottle of it. I didn't see that coming because I had already smelled it, and I was like, yes, this will be nice. But I truly have been wearing it. Like, you know that thing where you don't know what to reach for perfume-wise, and so you just grab something that doesn't take a lot of thought or imagination, you know? You're just like, just grab the thing. This has become the one that I just grab when I don't know what to wear.
Yeah, well, I know I like this.
Yeah, I know this will, and it lasts. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's another thing that I've really enjoyed about it, especially as a perfume.
Yeah.
Like the staying power of it is
strong.
I tend to smell it like well into the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you're still here. Fun.
These are both two relatively gender neutral fragrances also. I know that you know, lots of women wearing Dorian, and I've met lots of men who wear snake oil. And there's something about blending these together. It's like the perfect, like, androgynous,
Yeah.
like, sensually androgynous scent. So very well done.
Yeah. One of my favorite things we've just like ever made.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. So
Perfect.
yeah, just no notes. So on one end of the color spectrum, we've got the lime green hearse as we've seen, but alphabetically, we're getting to the hot pink hearse first. Hearse
Uh-oh.
first. Walk into the club, hearse first.
I guess I'd have to bring that.
We should have done a Bob the Drag
So
Queen
walk
collaboration
in
fragrance.
like
So
this.
yeah, oh,
You can't walk in a
Boom.
hearse.
Yes. So these are what there are three like color palette hearses with hot pink, then lime green, then white satin. The hot pink hearse, it says, a dream hearse for anyone who grew up presiding over numerous doll funerals. Flashy pink guava, strawberry jam, sugared pink grapefruit, blackberry, bergamot, and pink champagne adorned with a gleaming chrome Lando bar. Which, you know, Google it. So what's funny about this is when the scent was proposed, I had an idea of what it might be like, and then I saw the description and I was like, it's just not what I was expecting. And then when I got to smell it, I was like, this is nice, but like it wasn't what like I said, wasn't what I had expected. People really resonated with this. I think the Barbie movie had come out.
It sure had.
And so the
No,
waters were well and truly chummed for this one.
It was a good like little zeitgeist kind of thing to just be
Yeah.
like, well, what about a hot pink hearse? Like,
Yes.
It got to be, yeah, it got to have a Barbie moment.
Absolutely. You know, and also like, you know, Pink Pony Club had come out, and so it's just like
Pink was in the air.
we were living in a femme fantasy future. And so we still are, but what I meant to say is just that like people got very excited about the scent, and we're excited to buy it, and that was so gratifying, and it made me realize that sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about. You know, I'll see something and be like maybe vaguely disappointed, and then realize that I was wrong. So I'm excited to be able to give this another try, and also like as a perfume instead of a spray, because I don't, in the home, reach for like a bright pink spray per se.
Yeah.
But I reach for a lot of pink perfumes. So, you want the bottle? Because of the guava, this reminds me of Drag on a Slime, that one that we did for DragCon, and then later for Pride, the Pride Monsters. It is a flashy pink guava.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. It's giving like pink starburst.
Yes.
But like with extra zings.
Made into a car.
Because if the pink starburst made into a car. It's too bad that AI isn't completely evil, because that's exactly the kind of thing that my gay brain would feed into it. The chrome element of it is fascinating because it gives it that sharp, like the coolness. It's not like a super metallic scent, but it does kind of move it into like a little bit of like a cyberpunk direction.
Sure.
You know? Like a cold element. Whereas otherwise it would just be kind of an unrestrained fruitapalooza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I said. I'm gonna get a little dab. You're still laughing. It wasn't that funny.
Fruitapalooza.
Fruitapalooza. Fruit by the palooza.
Uh-oh.
Give me time and I'll ruin the joke entirely.
Yeah.
Because we've talked about it in terms of like Barbie Dream Hearse, I can't help but read like a kind of like a pleasantly plasticky thing into it.
I know.
Where I'm smelling toys.
Right. Because the scent of it is not it's not like something you would like a scented doll or something where it's just like that kind of fruity.
It's because of the automotive aspect of it. It's not a fresh, organic, like fruit
I just keep
thing.
picking up a different thing every time I go in.
Yes. I do
So
love this is one of those
fascinating.
fun challenges where we've got 4 fruit notes listed, 5 if you count the champagne, which comes from a fruit, and to go through and kind of look for them or also see how different ones emerge at different times. Because I was getting guava in the bottle.
Yeah.
On the skin, I'm getting more of the strawberry and the blackberry.
Yeah.
It does, between the champagne fizziness and the chrome, it does go into like a fun cocktail.
Right, and like the sugared pink grapefruit, it really does have like a
Yeah.
sugar crystals.
And it's not
kind of
giving like
thing.
sweet tarts. And already on the
No.
skin, it's not giving Starburst.
Right.
Because that would be like a kind of a more completely unlined, like innocent candy smell.
Mm-hmm.
And this smells like it has a switchblade.
Sure. Yeah.
You know? Just a little one. Like one of those lipstick knives
Definitely lipstick knife.
where
kind
you
of
twirl the
perfume.
base and the...
Yeah. Yeah.
We should sell B-Pal lipstick knives.
I agree. Yep. Okay, back to the guava.
Yeah, it's getting darker on the skin too. It's like the blackberry and the chrome and whatever. I just like it. It's kind of... It has like a maturity. It's not like the cocktail that you order because you're, 16 and
Scared of alcohol.
you have a fake ID, but you're scared of alcohol.
Right. It must taste of fruit.
Must taste of fruit. We watched the horror movie Vamp this week starring Grace Jones. And for some reason it's giving that.
Because of the pink and green lighting scheme in every single shot.
Yes, that's right. And the dystopian, matriarchal, high femme vampire kill cult.
Yes.
You know? And the little cocktails with the umbrellas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. That's it. Hot Pink Hearse's Vamp.
I got the champagne. Yeah.
Dee Dee Pfeiffer with too much hairspray. The whole thing.
So much hairspray. And a snake braid. She has a snake braid on the side of her head. It's very cool.
What does that mean?
It's a braid that looks like a snake.
Okay, I guess I should have been able to
snake
figure
braid.
that out. I'm like, did a snake do the braid?
What does that mean? Oh, snakes are great at braiding.
They were like uniquely adapted.
You have not lived until you've had your hair braided by a snake.
It's true. I mean, I like to think that I have so much to
You
look
haven't
forward to.
lived.
So while we're in, Kingdom of Fruits, let's go on to Lime Green Hearse, which says, a shiny, genteel vintage ride for all those who feel dead inside. It's just a great rhyme.
Lovely.
Lime rind, citron, pettigrain, white musk, a swish of bay rum, and a bit of black pepper. I loved this as a spray. I haven't tried it on as a fragrance because I'm just not ready to get my heart broken, Like, I felt really vulnerable with how much I loved Lime Green Hearse spray and how much it reminded me of the green wig spray we had done.
Yeah.
Which was limited edition and we're out of now. This, I want it,
Sorry.
I want this to be a certain thing. Oh my god, it smells like a lime otter pop.
Yeah.
Just at the outset, because I get in there and I do smell like the sharper citron and the white musk, which keeps it from being too foody and sweet. It does have, it's like an older Southern gentleman eating a lime otter pop. Only a bit of spice from the pepper. Fascinating. I mean, it's very cute. It's, from the outset, a bit drier. It's not as sugary as Hot Pink Hearse.
No.
We're not even going to pretend that it could be.
No.
Pettigrain, bay rum, black pepper, white musk. These are like, what it reminds me a bit of is our Knucklebones fragrance from the Carnival Diabolique series, which I love, which has black musk and gin or juniper in it, which is very boozy and bold and dark. And this reminds me of that scent minus those elements in a way that sometimes I wish that this is what that smelled like, and now I have it. It's like it's unmistakably limey, but it does have like a lovely pale creaminess, like that like key lime soda kind of thing going on. The pepper, I think, is giving it a little bit of a lift, and the white musk. So it's almost like lime creamsicle, but not that sweet.
No.
It manages to not necessarily go in a cocktail direction so much as it goes in like a
more of a cologne-y direction, like a vintage cologne. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But like a really like lovely pale green like color.
Yeah. Very classy.
Yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet. This would be, I mean, it was great as a spray because this is just like wonderful, but I was like, you know, this is what I want the inside of my bag to smell like. So hopefully I'll spill one in there. I shouldn't say those things out loud. It's like tempting fate. You were the one, because of your 6 Feet Under fixation, who really, really needed a lime green HEARSE fragrance.
This was my
Do you feel satisfied?
I do, and I liked it as the room spray. Initially, I was very happy about that, but I think having it as a perfume, I actually like it a lot more because I'm like, it smells like a cologne, and I like that. I don't know, it fits with the car. It fits with the.
It really has an impressive throw in that some sense when you're close to the skin, it smells a little different than further away. But with this, it's like from further away, I really truly feel like I get a sense of the whole fragrance.
Yeah, I think that's why it kind of it wears differently on the skin than it would be in the room, and I like the way it opens up on the skin more than as a room spray. And I love the room spray.
You have both.
I know.
So you have nothing to complain about. You've got your CD player, you've got your room spray, you've got your perfume oil, and now, like, you know, if you were to die, we would just like entomb you in a pyramid like a pharaoh with all of these things, plus disco. That's how they did it.
He's still alive.
They didn't care. It was like, no, the wives, the boys,
the dogs,
the animals, the livestock, all of it. Get them in. So I don't know how we ended up here.
Oh dear.
I think it's about time to finish, but we've got one more HEARSE to sell you, which is the white satin HEARSE. And studious followers along will note that we have a different photo for this because white satin HEARSE is conceptualized as a beautiful new HEARSE smell. And also, there are these beautiful brand, like contemporary white HEARSEs zipping around our neighborhood from a local funeral parlor. And how inspiring is that? So I did manage to get an actual white HEARSE photo. Immaculate, just beautiful. We've had lots of fun white limo jokes from Cecil B. Demented as a result of this.
Oh.
You know? You don't, why do you sound surprised?
Oh, didn't know.
You're the one making the jokes half the time.
Oh.
But the scent says, don't you just love that new HEARSE smell? A stylish contemporary corpse carrier for the most discriminating clientele. Traces of embalming fluid clinging to white satin curtains and fresh white leather seats. What I love about this is the Lab's embalming fluid perfume oil is beautiful, but I tend not to wear it. It's very like kind of dry and spare and clean, and I'm just like too fruity of a person to feel comfortable. I'm not clean enough, I don't think, to wear it. So I like the idea. Oh, there's no wand cap. I like the idea of you laughing at me. Just stirring the perfume with nothing.
So good.
So have you smelled this yet?
Yeah, but only once.
Oh.
So, and I haven't tried it on.
Save it for the video. Something in, okay, so immediately
Oh, well, I smell the embalming fluid.
recognize the embalming fluid. Isn't that like a tea and aloe smell? Like a
Yeah,
green tea, white tea,
I feel like it's green tea.
aloe? Shouldn't I know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
But there's immediately something where I don't know if the white satin curtains is related to our like lace note, but there's something about the soft, like fabrickiness of it that is really tempering the kind of like the harshness of the embalm fluid. I'm gonna look that up. Embalm B-Pal. White musk, green tea, aloe, and lemon. There it is. The curtains in the leather have softened it up a little bit. It just kind of gives it a little more, I don't know, a little more texture.
Depth. Yeah.
Class, like in Vamp. I'm gonna get some going over here. Yeah, it feels like the edges of the embalming fluid have been feathered with these other notes. It's like, also there's something, I guess, about the leather and stuff too. It just has like a little more luxury to it, you know? Do you remember the hearse scene in Imitation of Life? Or I guess it's a limo, when they're at Annie's funeral at the end and they're all gathered in the car. Because that's right, because the coffin is drawn by it's a horse-drawn carriage, and they're like in a limo following the carriage. But like that's the scent fantasy for me. It's just like movie star limousine at a funeral. Category is because there's like a plushness to it that
There
embalming
is,
fluid does not
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
It turns out I needed that for myself. This is why, you know, I feel like if I die and I get to ride in the hearse, don't put me in the back with the cargo. I want to be like sitting up in one of the seats. Like, when else am I going to get to ride in a car that fancy? You know? Don't put me in the trunk. Are you... What a waste.
Can't see anything.
Put me in the passenger seat. I can't see anything. Let me drive. Let me feel like I'm driving, you know? Like Trump in that truck or whatever they had him in. Let me feel like a big boy up in the front seat, driving my own hearse. Put me up in like an oversized shoe on the roof like in Priscilla.
Oh, that broke me.
There is like, anyway, it's a beautifully genteel fragrance that actually smells fancier than I usually aspire to, but I love the idea. Like, this is the scent that I'm wearing when I go back to the Rodeo Drive store and tell the sales girls what a big mistake they made.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it.
Before, when I came in wearing hot pink hearse, they thought I was just some Hollywood Boulevard
I
trash.
don't have anything for you.
I'll have them know I am way more than that.
Okay, there's the leather.
I know, isn't it nice?
I was really smelling whatever the satin was.
It's just a lovely, pale, supple leather. It's got a light touch.
Yeah, it does
kid
feel like
gloves.
some beautiful plush car.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, if you go back, what was it we smelled? The cherry cola hearse. What do you smell? Fizzy motor oil. A leather.
I do smell
A darker leather.
Like soda that has been spilled on very old leather seats.
It's like a scent guaranteed to make make dads furious, you know.
And that sort of weird mechanical tang of the motor oil.
Having
not in a bad way.
Having just smelled,
strange.
we did a perfect circle because having just smelled a lovely clean white leather, you go back to this one and you smell a darker, grungier leather.
Yeah.
Two completely different hearses. You know, but it's like that thing where it's like one saying to the other, you know, where you are, I once was. Where I am, one day you will be. You know, even the beautiful new white hearse won't be new forever. So, Memento Mori, automotive edition. I bet the cherry cola hearse once was brand new and beautiful and had dreams, you know, and now it's just like sticky. So, any parting thoughts, favorites, standouts, warnings, omens, prophecies?
I mean, here's the thing: they all stand out in their own way, and it's
That is such like a Girl Scout troop leader answer.
so they're all such unique scouts. Obviously, Hiss and Hearse is my favorite.
Yeah.
Just you could tell from how we were reacting.
I gotta say, we gotta sit on this lime green one and save it for springtime because it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to float around on a cloud of this.
It's got a bit of attitude, and I like that too.
It's
like
the pepper.
It's a nice, like classic cologne smell, but it does have a bit of bite, and yeah, it's like it is the pepper.
The two genders are lime green hearse and hot pink hearse. Only one of them has a switchblade.
The pink one.
Yes, thank you. Only one of them is a CD player.
It's the green one.
It's the green one. Those are the two genders,
The
are
pink
switchblade
one-
and CD player.
The pink hearse smells a little more champagne-y as everything's kind of settled down.
Oh, it's like the party bus for the bachelorette party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
there's just
hearse.
definitely like a champagne smell to it.
There's
Yeah.
like 6 bachelorettes in the back of this purse. Oh, God. Oh, no. All right.
I think that's
At least
it.
I didn't say infertile musk this time. I mean, I did now.
Jeez. The
Yeah.
back of this purse. I gotta go.
I have been...
Oh no.
I've been hitting the champagne too hard, I guess. Well, that is, at 8 fragrances, the most we have reviewed all in one sitting in a long time, and we're closing in on an hour. So I want to thank those of you who have generously paid attention to us live during this sniffing. And for the rest of you who are able to just follow timestamps and skim around or just press stop, thanks for trying. Thanks for trying it out. We have the full series of the yellow wallpaper scents, and we're going to be smelling those basically as soon as possible. Not today. And other Halloween goodies trickling in. We're getting all of our stock for the Minneapolis Lunacy event on November 8th. I say shilling. Taylor shilling over here.
Interesting. That was
Yeah.
an interesting reference.
Well,
Hope she likes it.
I hope someone...
Shout out to Taylor Schilling.
Yeah, I'm sure she's
like,
never heard that one before.
what?
Why am I in this? Yeah, you were mentioned in a video of these 2 gays who were smelling hearse-themed perfume oils.
You got a Google alert because your name was
Yeah.
picked out of a video?
Yeah. She's like, all right,
All
block,
right.
block. I'm not in this.
You're a riot. Okay.
All right. Well, have everyone, we release you to your previously scheduled Wednesday events, and we will be in touch soon. And if you have thoughts about hearses, both real and interpreted through fragrance, we would love to hear them. So, and I'm not just saying that, because sometimes procrastinating by reading the comments is the only thing that saves me from doing my boring work. So I need that. Galen doesn't read the comments if he can help it. We want to keep his blonde brain nice and smooth and innocent. So, all right. Do you want to push the button to end it? I always do it, but
What?
you could, you see the X?
Oh, yeah.
You got to learn sometime. What if something happened to me while we were streaming and you were not able to end it?
So I'll push you over, and then something will happen to you, and then I'll end it.
This is a drill. This is a drill. Ready?
Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.